Students, families, and staff, this is Mr. Corcoran, your proud principal here at Maple Glen Elementary School, and it is my distinct honor to say to our 5th grade class, soon to be 6th grade, class of 2021, congratulations, boys and girls. You deserve it. You've had a great year, and we are so proud of you. This class is made up of children with so many talents. You bring artistic ability, you bring ability in the classroom, you guys work hard, you do your best, you are exemplary leaders for our younger students in the building, and you look out for one another and the younger students in our building. I couldn't be prouder of this class. I'm also excited to share that this has been the group that I've known in our B Wing since I've been here. You're the only class that's been in the B Wing for my entire time here as principal, and during that time you have been fine leaders for our students. Boys and girls, I'm so proud of you for everything that you've done this year, your hard work, and certainly everything you've done to represent this class as we celebrate 20 years here at Maple Glen. Boys and girls, as we get ready to move on to Sandy Run Middle School, please remember you are prepared, you are ready, and you are always a Maple Glen Elementary School Chipmunk. We will always welcome you with open arms. Congratulations, boys and girls.
To the 5th grade class, what a year it has been. As I sat down to write this speech, I began thinking and reflecting on everything that we've been through together. Without a doubt, there were a lot of hills to climb and hurdles to jump this school year, but what surprised me most was all of you. Through masks and behind computers, you have pushed through it all, showing me strength beyond your years. As most of you know, I've had the pleasure of teaching many of you from 4th to 5th grade, even if it was just for science or social studies. If you couldn't tell, I liked you guys too much, and I had to follow you to 5th grade. I am so lucky to have been your teacher. These past 2 years have been an honor. I am so grateful that my first 2 years of teaching got to be spent with all of you. You have taught me patience and kindness. You have given me comfort and smiles when I needed them most. You were the first ones to make my dreams of becoming a teacher really come true. I will never forget the relationships that we've made, the laughs that we've shared, and your beautiful smiles, even behind the masks. Your perseverance and your ability to understand is so special in such an uncertain world. I'll miss our freeze dance brain breaks, our kickball games, our classroom read-alouds, and our jokes and riddles every day. I'll miss saying good morning to you, each of you, as you walk through the door. I'll miss our 5A family. You are beautifully bright and intelligent students. I cannot wait to watch you all succeed and grow up and let the world see the amazing people that you are. Thank you for being my first ever class. I will never, ever forget you. Remember who you are and always remember to be kind. I wish you the best of luck in middle school and best of luck in all your years beyond. I will miss all of you dearly. Each and every one of you has a special place in my heart. Congratulations, 5th grade.
Hi, my name is Cece Tropiano, and I'm in 5th grade. This year, I learned to make the best of my situation. COVID has been hard, but I should still enjoy life and learn all that I can. COVID may have made life harder, but I still have life, and I need to enjoy that. I have learned a lot this year, and I'm grateful that I still get to go to school and see my friends. I will always be grateful for the opportunities that I still have, even in this environment. This year has made me see how great my life is. The situation that we're in has helped me see the values in others and in myself. This year has made me realize that the world isn't the land we live on, it's the people that live here. This year has not made me weak, it has made me stronger. I am grateful for everything that the school has taught me the past 6 years. I hope middle school is as great as Maple Glen has been. Thank you for the opportunities that the school has provided. It has let me play the violin, be in Reading Olympics, and sign up for other fun activities. Maple Glen is a great school, and I hope it will continue to be this way.
Hello, students and families of 5B. Well, this is the end of the year for you guys, end of a long run here at Maple Glen, and you've learned quite a bit in your time. You've had a lot of memories, some good ones, some not so good ones, and that's okay too. In the past 2 years of your experience at Maple Glen has been different, and it hasn't all been at Maple Glen. But through all of this, you still learned, and you still grew, and you are bigger and better people today than you were when you started this year. And that's my takeaway from this for you. The lesson I would like you all to learn has very little to do with our ABCs and 1, 2, 3s or what reading level you're on, but that through all the ups and downs of life, there are lessons to be learned that have nothing to do with school. And this has been a big life lesson that has been given to you over these past few years. And so look for those life lessons. Look for what life has to teach you that's not written in a book, because those are the lessons that are most important. Remember them, cherish them, and always seek to grow and learn. 5B, I've missed you in my time away from you. I thoroughly enjoyed my time with you. And I do hope that over the next few years, you take some time to come back and see me. I would love to see you, give you a handshake or a high five, and maybe even a hug if we're allowed. I would love to see you again. I wish you the best in Sandy Run, and congratulations to you all. I'm proud of you.
To the Maple Glen 5th grade class of 2021. I'm just going to go out and say it. This year was weird. We started out virtual, then went in person, then virtual, then in person. Then we had that one day of virtual, but we're back to in person. The desks were awkwardly spaced apart. We couldn't see the bottom halves of each other's faces. In fact, for some of you, this may be the first time you're seeing the bottom half of my face. In a school where we taught you how to share, we said, you can't share this year. Things were weird. And as I sat back and reflected on what I could say to honor the class of 2021, it finally hit me. We should not remember this class for all the things that we couldn't do. No. Your Maple Glen experience deserves to be remembered and honored for all that you did do. All the accomplishments, the activities, the laughter, the friends, the jokes, the teachers. You learned how to read better and write with punctuation. You learned how to add single digits, then double, then triple, then quadruple, then repeated the process with multiplication, among other things. You gained stickers and tickets and candy and extra recess. You divided fractions. You researched historical figures. You gave speeches. You recorded announcements, won first in math. You budgeted $1 million. For some of you who've been here for 6 years, this is where you learned how to read and write your name and say please and say thank you. Today, I want you to think about and be proud of all that you did do and not all that we couldn't. Wherever you go next, you're a Maple Glen Chipmunk at heart. In many ways, your time here has shaped you into who you are now and who you're going to become. We, the teachers at Maple Glen Elementary School, are incredibly proud of you all and excited to see where you'll go next. To 5B, my first class ever. I'm not going to lie to you. It wasn't always easy, and at times we were unfathomably silly. But when it all comes down to it, I'm absolutely honored to have been your teacher. You made me laugh and smile every day with your humor and your kindness and your positivity. We had some silly times in 5B, and I'll never forget them for my entire life as a teacher. You will always be my first class, and I'm grateful for everything I've learned from you, and I hope that you feel the same for me. To the entire Maple Glen 5th grade class of 2021, congratulations. If you're ever feeling down, or if you're ever feeling discouraged, and there's a challenge ahead of you, think about all that you did do, because there's a lot of it, and you really should be proud of yourself. Congratulations, and I hope and know that I will talk to you soon.
I love my time at Maple Glen, and I'm going to miss it so much next year. The things I miss most are assemblies, field day, holiday parties, talent show, and announcements. I've met so many friends here and I've had so many great memories. First, I'm going to miss assemblies because it's when our whole school gets together and we hear about upcoming events. Some of my favorite assemblies were the holiday celebration and when the theater group puts on a play. I am also going to miss field day because there are different stations to sports and games. We also get popsicles. Thirdly, I'm going to miss the holiday parties because we get to play so many games and so many festive treats. One of my favorite holiday parties is the Halloween one because we get to dress up in costumes at school. Next, I'm really going to miss the talent show. Talent show is when everyone shows out their talent. That can be dancing, singing, acting, magic tricks, jokes, riddles, or even playing a musical instrument. Everyone has a talent. I was so scared to do the talent show in kindergarten and first grade, but I tried it in second grade and I loved it so much. I also did it in third grade and fourth grade. Sadly, in fifth grade, we couldn't do it because of COVID. Last but not least, I'm going to miss morning announcements because we start off with saying the Pledge of Allegiance and our school pledge. It's so important to me because that's what we promised to be. Then, I love how we say birthdays. I think it's really nice that they do birthdays because I think it's very important to people to know that we celebrate the birthdays of the morning announcements. Lastly, we say words of wisdom. Words of wisdom are also very important because they are words that are meaningful and words that are used in everyday life. It's so important to be kind to everyone even if they are different from you. We finish off with make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. I love that line so much and I'm so happy they included that in the morning announcements. I have had an amazing 6 years at Maple Glen and I'm so sad to leave. I have learned so many things. I've met so many people. I learned how to take on challenges and always believe in myself. I've had so many great teachers and classmates. We have amazing lunch aides and recess aides. We also have wonderful custodian helpers. We have an awesome guidance counselor and principal. I love this school so much. Maple Glen is the best school ever.
Dear Maple Glen 5th graders, you did it. Congratulations, right? You're ready for promotion. You're headed to middle school. This is a very exciting time, right? It's been a while to get here, and I've loved being part of your journey to get here as well. I've learned a lot from you all. I remember when we started together, that was my first full year too, back in 2015, 2016. You were my first full year kindergarten class at Maple Glen. I was real nervous and shy. I'm sure some of you were too. And together, We learned and we grew from each other. You taught me so many amazing lessons that year. But most of all, you taught me how to be kind and how to love. Through those years, I've seen you in the hallway. I've watched you out my big window in kindergarten, walking to school and leaving school, and I've seen your friendships blossom and grow. I've seen many acts of kindness. I've seen just many wonderful moments and growth in each and every one of you. I am so proud of the students and people you have become. It seems like there's going to be a big change next year, right? New building, more students joining you from other schools, but you know who you are, you know who each other are, and together, with your friends and with your family support, you are going to do amazing things. Right? Middle school is just going to be another chapter, and I know you're going to be very successful. We all do. So again, remember to be kind, look out for each other. If you ever feel alone, know that you're not. You have friends on the sides of you, parents behind you, and teachers that are rooting for you every day. Just remember that you can do great things. You are loved, and you are always part of Maple Glen. Congratulations.
Fifth graders. Where do I even start? I guess there's no better place than the beginning. As most of you know, this is my third year of teaching. Before I became a teacher, I imagined the impact that I might have on my students' lives and all of the things I could teach them. What didn't occur to me was the immense impact my students would have on me. It has been pretty cool for me to experience both 4th and 5th grade with you. Sadly, I won't be able to join you for 6th grade. You have all shared some of the amazing things you've learned during your time at Maple Glen. So as I reflect on this year, I think it's important for me to share some of the many things I have learned from you. You've taught me about hiking, fishing, the proper way to kick a soccer ball, and Roblox, tech tips, some Japanese, and even some Portuguese too. You've taught me that if my students get me talking about my dog or my brothers, morning meeting will go 10 minutes overtime. You've also taught me that my students will pick up on this and might intentionally bring up these topics for that exact reason. You've taught me that first in math competitions can be really fun and also very intense. You've taught me that though I am truly passionate about keeping things clean, not all 5th graders share this same passion, but sometimes that's okay. You've taught me that if a student asks, "Miss DeVore, if I show up to school in a suit, will you let me sing karaoke to the class?" And I say, I'll believe it when I see it. That student will show up in a full suit and tie. We will belt our hearts out to Let It Go from Frozen. And it will be something I don't think any of us will forget. You've taught me that speaking in a British accent can make math a lot of fun. You've taught me that kickballs have names too. Shout out Potato. The best things you have taught me, though, would have to be the things I have learned about you. The person you are both in and outside of school. You've shown me what you're capable of and the many forms kindness can take. You've shown me that 19 people can come together as a community, build each other up, and support each other. You've taught me that I'm really, really lucky to be your 5th grade teacher. The final thing I've learned from you recently is that saying goodbye is really hard. At the same time, though, I'm lucky that I have a group of students that make saying goodbye so difficult. So when you think about what you've learned from me, I hope you remember citing text evidence and the coordinate plane, but I also hope you remember this. You are cared for, you are important, and your potential is limitless. When you come back to visit me next year, and I know you will, I can't wait to hear about all of the amazing things you'll teach your middle school teachers. They sure are lucky to have you. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Hello, Maple Glen Elementary. I'd like to start off by saying that Maple Glen is an amazing school. I don't know where I would be without everyone here that has helped me. Maple Glen didn't just give me education, they gave me friends, people I can trust, people I can depend on, people I can love. I took some extra classes at MGES because I went through something big. I needed to catch up with my grade. Maple Glen provided so much when I needed it. Maple Glen helped me build the person I am today. This is for the new students. You are so lucky. You have a bunch of kind, caring, helpful people around you. Don't be afraid to go ask a teacher for help. They will always find a way to help you. Even when it's hard, don't give up. Just keep in mind they are here for you. They are helping me prepare for middle school. Without their help, I would be so nervous. I'm definitely gonna miss this place, but I promise that I will visit. Enjoy the time you have here. It doesn't last long enough. You might not appreciate it now, but you will later. Maple Glen Elementary is a part of me. It's my home.
Hi, fifth grade. You're finally experiencing your fifth grade promotion. But probably not the way you had planned. For more than a year now, you have done things you never would have planned. You've overcome challenges and persevered through an uncertain time in our human history. You have thrived. Whether it was coming to school after November 9th each day in your mask and following many rules, or staying at home and logging on to school each and every day, you've taken this time to learn and grow in so many new and different ways. I'm so proud of all of you for your bravery and your willingness to adapt and make the best of what was set out in front of you. Great things lie ahead for your future. You are well prepared for middle school and beyond. Consider the end of your Maple Glen journey as a new beginning. Here at Maple Glen, you've built a solid foundation to continue growing, learning and making a difference in your own and the lives of others. While the expectations that your loved ones and teachers have set for you are high and at times may seem a little out of reach, all of the people celebrating you today have and will continue to provide you with the guidance and support that you need to continue along your path. Let us all help you as you face challenges in middle school and beyond. Rely and depend on the relationships that you have with the people close to you. Please return to your Maple Glen family when you need us or just to share your experiences with us. We will always be wondering how you are and what important things you are doing. If anything, I hope learning during this pandemic has taught you that you're braver than you believe, and stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. We will miss you. Make sure to visit. Best of luck in all you do, and have a fabulous summer.
The beautiful and precious gift that Maple Glen gave me. My mom has a beautiful necklace that my dad gave to her years ago, and she says it's a good luck charm that she'll always wear. Just like how my dad gave my mom her prized necklace, Maple Glen has given me one of my own. Each bead and charm on it has its own meaning that will always remind me of the lessons I've learned and the memories I've made throughout my 6 years in Maple Glen. I will always remember the new experiences, like the first day of school with butterflies in my stomach and nervous thoughts racing through my head. I will always remember how those thoughts instantly disappeared when I met my equally nervous classmates, who I now call my best friends. I will always remember learning new knowledge every day. Not only did we learn adding and subtracting, but also the importance of love, care, and kindness. I will always remember fun events like the science fairs. I loved creating my own experiment and learning from others. I will always remember performing in the yearly talent show, and always looking forward to the Teacher's Act. I will always remember playing games on field day, constantly laughing and joking, trying to win each and every game, and also rooting for our favorite teachers during the exciting teachers' games. I will always remember Jump Rope for Heart, especially the year I got to represent my class during the school contest. Even though I didn't win, my friends still cheered me on. This memorable necklace that Maple Glen gave me is the most beautiful and precious gift I have ever received, and it will always be part of me as a student and a person. I bet every graduate has received their own unique necklace of memories from Maple Glen. I also want to thank all my teachers and fellow classmates for always being there for me and joining me on this wonderful ride through elementary school. Now we are coming to a bittersweet moment, knowing that our chapter here as Maple Glen Chipmunks is slowly coming to an end. Yet at the same time, we are reaching an incredible milestone, knowing that next year will be a whole new adventure for all of us. Still, I will always be proud of being a Maple Glen Chipmunk.
Fifth graders, today is your last day at Maple Glen. As you prepare to move up to Sandy Run Middle School, it is only natural to think about your experiences at Maple Glen. You have worked hard and accomplished a lot in your time here. You have learned how to read and write. You have become proficient in math, learned how to think like scientists, and have become familiar with history in your social studies lessons. You have created beautiful pieces of art, performed musically, and learned about physical fitness and wellness. You've survived a pandemic, staying safe, learning virtually and in person, participating in class, leading morning announcements, and staying positive through a very difficult period. Along the way, you have made new friends and have been taught by many people who care about you and believe in you. Most importantly, I think, you have learned what it means to be responsible and respectful people, good citizens of your school and your community. Before you go, however, I would like to take this opportunity to give you some advice to take with you. First, be humble. Yes, you are smart. You are talented. You are athletic. You are a lot of great things, but so are a lot of other people. Be humble about your accomplishments and be quick to compliment others on theirs. People will respect and appreciate your attitude. Second, be true to yourself. You are a unique individual. What you think, feel, and do can only come from you. Stay true to your core values. Your feelings will never lie to you. And third is a quote from the movie Finding Nemo. It is simply keep swimming. Things won't always come easily to you, and they shouldn't. Don't let frustration get the best of you. Persevere. Ask for help. Keep trying. The payoff will be great. Fifth graders, you leave here having learned a lot, but you have a lot more to learn in the years ahead. Be willing to keep on learning from your teachers, coaches, parents, and friends. Read, be helpful, clean your room, practice your instruments, be good to each other, and keep swimming.
"5E. Where do I even begin? From the moment I entered Maple Glen on November 12th, my life has truly not been the same. Each and every one of the 18 of you, along with Shrek and Bibble, have created such a lasting impression on me that will stick with me for forever. I think it's appropriate that the very first book we read together was the story of CJ's family in Keeping the Night Watch and The Way a Door Closes. CJ's family went through a hardship as a family, and they still found a way to come together. We've all been through some pretty tough times over the past year, yet we were still able to come together and become a 5E family, just like CJ's. The year was tough in many, many ways. There may have been times that maybe you felt alone, like Brian did in the Canadian wilderness. But just like he did in Brian's winter, you were able to persevere through the tough times and come out on top, better than you were before. A regular year in 5th grade can be really scary, but a year in 5th grade during a pandemic, that's terrifying. But even when things got scary and tough, we all embodied Coraline's bravery and strength and got through everything together. Sometimes we gave things our best effort and it didn't really work out. Sometimes our best just wasn't good enough. Sometimes we got knocked down over and over and over again. But like the stories of William Hoy, Longarm Ludi, Sammy Lee, and many more, we learned to never give up. We learned that continuing to give your best effort will eventually lead to a great result. Like Malala and Iqbal, you've all been working to create brighter futures for yourselves. You show resilience each and every day, even in the toughest of times. We got a little weird in room 109. Sometimes we got really weird. But Strange Mr. Sadie showed us it's okay to be weird, as long as we're being true to ourselves. It's okay to go against what's normal. It's okay for people to call you the weird teacher. Always be bold, be true, and be you. I hope I've helped to show you it's okay to be yourself, no matter what others say about you. You are all perfect in your own magnificent, weird, and quirky ways. Make sure to laugh at yourself, but more importantly, love yourself. I want to leave you all with a few pieces of advice from one of my favorite poets, Alexander Hamilton, aka Lin-Manuel Miranda. I hope you carry these with you into this next chapter of your life. Hamilton says, "I am not throwing away my shot." Each day is a new opportunity to grow as a person. Whether it's in school or in life, we all have the opportunity to start over each morning. When you got skin in the game, you stay in the game, but you don't get a win unless you play in the game. Commit to your goals. We're all in charge of our own destiny. Don't stand to the side like Aaron Burr did. Believe in yourself, determine your direction, and follow the path. Follow your path. There's a million things I haven't done. Just you wait, just you wait. No matter where you are in life, you can always give a little more. There's always more progress to be made. Recognize what you want out of your life and make it happen. Chase your dreams and please have confidence in yourself. Know that we can win. I know that greatness lies in you. But remember, from here on in, history has its eyes on you. I know that each and every one of you will do great things. If you ever feel like you aren't good enough, please know that you are. You have so many people out there cheering you on, myself included. I am and always will be here for you. Don't ever forget that. Do not throw away your shot. My final piece of advice comes straight from me, Miss Monty. If you are ever sick or hurting, please just go to the nurse. Please. I'm so proud to have been your teacher this past year. Congratulations to everyone in the class of 2021. Can't wait to see what you guys all do next.
It's hard to think that 6 whole years ago, I walked into the school for the first time. The day I came into school, I was crying. I vividly remember that moment. I don't remember that moment because I was crying, though. I remember it because there were people there to help me. My amazing teacher, Ms. Weingart, my counselor, Mrs. Hamilton, and also the scared new kids who didn't know me at all. Everybody helped me move along through the day. And by the end of the day, I was smiling. Now, every time I walk into a new classroom at Maple Glen, I remember there is no need to be sad or scared, because everyone is there to help. That is what defines Maple Glen, kindness. So thank you, Maple Glen, for carrying through the rough times with kindness. I've learned so much here. I would never be the same if I hadn't gone to Maple Glen. One big shout out to Maple Glen is its flexibility and its ability to accept change as it is. Maple Glen has had many changes, from substitute teachers to having a new superintendent and principal. Do all of you remember in the past year how much we talked about the ripple effect? Well, the most memorable moments at Maple Glen are the small acts of kindness people do for us. I may not remember exactly who said these things, but I remember the feeling of happiness. That's why I don't want to leave Maple Glen. But as much as I don't want to leave, I'm also excited to go to Sandy Run. I know that it's going to a new place, some place I can't exactly call her, but I know as soon as I get used to it, I'll be able to call it, just like Maple Glen. This year has been bittersweet. Starting at virtual when really none of us knew what we were doing, but also 5th grade. I mean, we are the role models at school. Going back to being virtual, when people look back at the year of COVID-19, they'll think, wow, these kids survived the year of 2020 and 2021, COVID-19. If they can do that, I can do anything. I know there is no place that will ever reach into my heart so deep like Maple Glen. I couldn't be any more thankful to be in a place like this. To wrap this thing up, I'd like to say thank you to Maple Glen for everything. I did it. No wait, we did it. We've got this, 5th grade. This is absolutely. Make a great day or not. The choice is yours.
accepted as a part of my school family. We strive to be honest, respectful,